All right, video number 2 for today is off Eren Yeager Spotlight. This one is quite of a project a bit, so we are gonna jump right into it. Eren Yeager is a 634 fire death character. Yeah, he is quintessential fire death. We mill 2 to get 2 damage for each attack. Then if we have 9 or more, if a player has 9 or more foundations, we flip him. We can also have some cool board control. After this attack is not blocked, we get to flip a foundation. After we transform, we get to go grab an attack out of our discard pile, which is pretty cool. So we're really a 7-hand size attacking when we flip. Remove 2 cards from our discard pile, we get 4 damage. It's huge. Very big hands. Response after you sacrifice a foundation during your attack, we ruin 1. That's crazy. Like, yeah, that's pretty nuts. So let's go ahead and get difficulty sorted, and we're getting into it. Got 3 copies of Wish Hard. It's good stun, and then if we are discarding cards, which we can, let's sacrifice for the cause. And I want to say there's one more, maybe. Oh yeah, they're in attacks this time. Attack Titan's Outrage and Fiery Stare. We get to draw more cards, which is pretty good. Besiege, it's like I said in the Mikasa video, is maybe one of the best attacks in Spotlight. Eren puts 4 damage on it. It can only be blocked by 3 or greater block mods. It's just very good value. Increased Hostility could probably go to a 4x, but I want to try it out as a 3. Once we get to our Titan side, we get to basically control whatever we remove, and we're going to get tons of damage and speed. Heated Clash, we are playing Seething Anger, so we're able to get speed and damage on this. Combo Blitz, we get more damage. So it's a really good, just like mid-level attack, like a bridge attack, just so we can play Seething Anger. We play this, we mill more cards into our discard pile, and then we also get extra damage. We got 3 copies of Grin and Barrett. It's a 5 low 5 on a 4 or more. It's a 5 low 5 base, and then with Eren's front side and back side, the damage could get +4. Learn Technique. We needed another attack that really kind of put some oomph. We got a powerful attack here. Also, it's a good block trick. With -2 speed to our rival's next attack. Granted, I don't think there's going to be a lot of blocking in the Attack on Titan format unless our character has speed hate on them. But it allows us to give a little more defensive power by stringing stuff together. Plus, it's a 4 high for 5 base, powerful 3 on a 4 diff. That's so good. 2 copies of Risky Encounter probably goes to 3 just because we're Eren and we get to mill all. Probably will go to 3, and after further testing. Stun 1, we get a bunch of damage. We get to play from our discard pile at -2 difficulty. So it's 3 diff, 4 high for X, 4 base. Pretty good. 5 copies. Next up is the Attack Titan's Outrage. It's a 5 mid 5. It's on a 5 diff, which is not too terrible for stat wise, but we get to discard card and draw. Plus, if we cycled, we get +3/+3. So it starts out like with Eren, we're going to be able to cycle pretty quickly. So it's going to be a 5 mid 5, an 8 mid 8, and then plus. Next up is Fiery Stare. On Blitz is draw 2, discard 2, then we get extra damage. We are playing Feral Shriek and Wish Hard, so we can draw 2. We say we draw 2 better attacks, and we pitch those 2 to draw more. Now into assets actions, we got vertical maneuvering equipment. We gotta play it. It's the best card in the format. Next is Seething Anger. We got 4 copies of this. It's a way to fill up our discard pile and draw a card. With Chomp, we have board removal, so we're able to do any 2 diff reset and below, speed hate, damage reset. This allows us to give some more, just some much needed board control on our side. So now we're going to go to the 0 diffs, Mercy and Primitive Desire. Not much to say about that. Display of Might. when we play something, it's in here for the 1/6 and 2 high block. Granted that if we play stuff later in a string, it's going to get that high, but it's mostly there for the 1/6, and the spam's pretty bare in Spotlight. 4 copies of I'm With You. We are playing a DR package, so we're going to be able to pop this for either plus or minus damage. Because we are playing Rash Decision, so this could end up being plus 3 damage. We got some Deadlock Pressure with Scared Stiff. Your rival loses the health and sacrifices a foundation. We are playing a lower difficulty curve, so we should be able to string together a few moves. Also, we need low blocks. Pull from Danger. This is going to be flip. This is part of the DR package. And I think in Spotlight, we're going to be DRing a heck of a lot more than we ever did in Standard. Rash Decisions, sacrifice for damage. Combo this for plus 3 damage. Get rid of trash so we can rebuild. We need some speed hate, so let's go. Come on, catch up. Why isn't it going over Bearded Titan? Weird. There we go. Bearded Titan. Eaten by the Bearded Titan. Tenacious Sacrifice. This attack gets minus 3 speed. We need ways to block if we need to. More board control. Final Words. Sins of the Past is discard pile control plus being able to draw more cards. Willing Recruit, sacrifice 2 foundations, minus 3 damage, combined with Scared With You. I'm With You is another minus 2 damage, so it's minus 5, which is not bad. 3 copies of Feral Shriek. Gives us ways to, when we discard cards, to draw, plus it gives us a way to cycle cards going into our rival's turn. 3 copies of Futile Attempts, minus 3 damage on a commit. Part of that discard, the DR package. We got 2 copies of Sacrifice for the Cause, able to discard cards for damage. So if we discard Wish Hard, it's not really worth it, but we can discard Feral Shriek for plus 3 damage, draw a card. Also, if our rival would try to reduce the damage, because there's a fair amount of DR in this set, we can cancel it. Next up in our board, we got more Deadlock Hate, last second dodge for Throw Hate, another vertical maneuvering equipment, more Sins of the Past for discard pile hate, Smiling Death for when we destroy things. We can when we destroy this with Rash Decisions, we can target flip something that we can ruin on our backside. And an extra chomp for more board control. Going into the stats, 76 cards. It is one of the biggest decks I've ever built. 28 highs, 29 mids, 19 lows. It's gonna play like a different deck every time, guys. So, like I said, I haven't tried it yet, but I think Eren's very interesting in Spotlight. I think he actually has a home. So, again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about these Spotlight decks. And we'll see you in the next one. And until then, take care.